The NFL on EA Sports is in the great state of Tennessee at Nissan Stadium here in Nashville. The whole of downtown Nashville likely still reverberating with the sounds of the Titans taking the field a moment ago. They're ready for football as their Titans are set to match up with the Carolina Panthers. The Florida Atlantic man Greg Joseph ready to get this one started. And off we go from Nashville. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
That's it. Check 180. Watch 5-4. Watch the curve. Watch the curve. 49. Check 49. Check 48.
First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3.
Defense, let's go.
Newton going to hand it off to McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. This is Newton off the play fake to McCaffrey. Trying for right, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. Well, not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to wipe things away pretty easily.
Looks like he's going to get a couple here on this first down carry, and that'll make it 2nd and 8. Shaq Thompson on the tackle that time. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Derrick Henry. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. The Titans get 14 yards there and move the chains as well. A solid run by Derrick Henry, and here's another 1st and 10. Tannehill sliding out of the pocket. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
On 2nd down, it's Henry. And nowhere for him to go again. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Hey, box drop, box drop. Mike 5-4. Let's go.
Throwing on 3rd down, Tannehill. He finds Humphreys. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 30.
That's good. 18 games. Mike 54.
1st and 10 at the 38.
Ready?
A first down carry for Henry. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later. Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Hurry, get it.
From the gun on 3rd down, Tannehill. And he's got a man, Corey Davis. That's a first down pickup for Tennessee on a gain of 10. Really been an ideal start for them. They get the turnover on the opening possession. Now here they are moving the ball straight down the field on their first drive.
And that feels good, but you know on their side of the field all they're thinking is finish this drive off because they took it away, right? So now you've got them back on their heels a little bit. Now go down, put a touchdown on them. Look out. You've won the mental battle early in the game, and that may carry over for you.
Mario Addison in on the stop.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. They'll toss it to Henry. And he is going to lose yardage here. A 3-yard loss. 4th down now.
Luke Kuechly combines speed, intelligence, toughness, puts it all together. It makes plays like one we just saw there. He may not be a big-time blitzer, but, boy, he knows how to pursue straight ahead and make plays in the run game.
So an empty possession there. What do you think went wrong, Charles?
Well, it looked like maybe the plant leg might have given way just a little, and when that happens, guys have a tendency to pull through the ball to compensate, and in doing so, sent this one off target.
Gun. Hey!
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. This one complete to Curtis Samuel. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 13 yards, 1st down, Panthers.
Come on, set. 15, line. 15 line. I'm coming after you. Now.
And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
On 2nd down, McCaffrey.
Check 26.
The good run on 1st down followed up by a not-so-good run on 2nd down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on 3rd down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
And he finds his man, the tight end Olsen. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. We're scoreless after 1.
Here we go.
So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. To throw is Newton. Open man is Samuel, complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 14 yards, good for a Panther 1st down.
I think that's a big pickup for a 1st down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a 1st down. Executed it to perfection. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football. I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. He may try and run for this. And he gets this down to the 18, good enough for a 1st down. A solid gain of 7 yards that time on the keeper and a 1st down.
We play to win. Let go. Ready. 780. Great. Single. Gun. Here we go.
From the red zone now, Newton. Flushed out right. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. It was Kenny Vaccaro there to get a hand on that one.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight unable to find anyone open.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll leave them with a 3rd down and 6 to go. So they need 6 yards here on 3rd down. They're 2 for 2 on 3rd down tries so far on this drive. Now it's Newton. Wright's got it. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down. Here's Newton. And they get to Newton and take him down for the sack. Kamale Correa. And as a result, it'll be Titan football on the turnover on downs. Tannehill and the Titans come up now 1st and 10 at their own 18. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And he'll push forward for about 4 up to the 23.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
On 2nd down, here's Henry. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
Back-to-back 4-yard runs. Now look, if they just do that all the way downfield, ball ends up in the end zone, but that's a little difficult to do.
Yeah, I think now 3rd and 2, that defense ready to stiffen up and stop that run. And he picks up the 1st before he's taken down at the 29. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs. On 1st down, Henry. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Gerald McCoy is always going to be linked with Ndamukong Suh. They came into the NFL in the same draft class. There was a lot of debate about who was going to be the better defensive tackle. They just do it 2 different ways. McCoy, more movement, more elusiveness. That allowed him to make the play there for a short gain.
8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
It's a gain of 8.
2nd quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here.
Ready up.
We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half, one that's featured no touchdowns as of yet on either side.
So his job's a little bit easier for this halftime.
Need to give the coach some highlights here.
Yes, we do.
A couple of 1st downs, has the football positioned at the 43 as they come up 1st and 10. Now it's Tannehill. Completes it to Davis. Give him 16 yards there, a Tennessee 1st down.
It's a gain of 16 yards. That's another Titans first
On the set.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
I'm coming. Shoot.
He's got the 1st down here inside the 30. And give him a gain of 37.
This is one of those plays that has an equal chance of either being a big gain or a big loss, but with the college influence, we're seeing more of these plays come into the NFL.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2.
When we talk about Luke Kuechly, you can't talk about his overall game without talking about his intelligence and how he controls the whole defense. He quarterbacks that defense, and at times will actually make checks, just like a quarterback would on offense to get them into the right defense. They definitely were on that play. How about that finish, holding that to a minimal gain?
It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal. This Carolina defense looking to keep him out of the end zone once more. 3rd and goal.
22 jet bombers. 22 jet bombers. Check that.
Trying to punch it in with Henry. And he gets in. Touchdown, Tennessee. Taking it in from 2 yards out as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Ryan Succop for the point after. And this is good. Our score, 7-0, Tennessee.
Extra score, 7, Panthers 0.
Joseph now to kick this one away. This fielded at the 2. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops, and if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10.
He's checking.
Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action.
Gun.
On first down, it's Newton. That's going to be caught by Samuel. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 11 yards and a Panther first down.
First down, Carolina.
Newton now hitting on 80% of his passes in the early going. 8 of 10. It's first down. From the gun, here's Newton. And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. And a nice little quick spin move before he's dropped. And a pretty good gain. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one, as it's good from 56 yards out. So a big play before the end of the half to get him into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals, because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. The Titans hold the lead, and they'll get the football first as the third quarter gets underway. And the Titans are going to recover the football. A very interesting call, and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators. They sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I'll guarantee he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach, we can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
And here's a good way to kick off a drive, complete over the middle. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A really nice gain of 25 yards. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got it to the 28-yard line. Henry will get it. He's been busy today. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They'll run it again with Henry. And he'll get it down inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. And he's going to get this pretty close to a first down, stopped at the Panthers' 18-yard line. They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
Here we go.
They'll run on first down. It's Henry trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, second down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now it's Tannehill off the bootleg. Rolling, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. They can't stop Bruce Irvin there as he slips in for the sack.
Well, nothing takes a start to have a good drive, quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
I'm going to come back to you. I'm going to come back to you.
3rd and long, it's Tannehill. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Titans are able to extend their lead. A good, sustained drive there in this 3rd quarter, capping it off with a touchdown to give them a nice 2-score advantage.
It was actually a fun one to watch, wasn't it? I mean, for me, seeing the mix of what they did, how they moved the ball downfield, very sharp, too. Each and every play seemed to be executed with great dispatch.
This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of 1, and they're going to face a 3rd down.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense.
Out of the gun, Newton. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
We're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running. And how about this, a fake? But he will not make the first down marker, and that'll be a turnover on downs.
Anytime a fake doesn't work, we usually focus our attention on the guys that were unsuccessful. But how about the defensive guys? They have to plan all week. They have to prepare all week. Special teams, they look like they were educated for that one.
Educated on their toes and getting a big stop. On the tackle that time, Bruce Irvin. Again, it's Henry. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. It's a gain of 6, moves him to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, but
probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop him. On 3rd down, Henry. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. And they got 3 yards. That's enough. A conversion, and now it's 1st and goal. Henry. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown,
you want 2.
You're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to get the second one.
On 2nd down now, it's Henry. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness. Think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
Certainly looked like maybe his 3rd or his 4th read on his progression. Just trying to find his outlet man that time. Ends up leading him just a bit too much.
So he missed that field goal earlier, but he says not this time. Able to knock it through, give his guys 3.
I like his poise. I like his confidence, his belief in himself. Sometimes when you miss that first one, you'll see a lot of guys sag and they can't make the next one. Not in this case. Stepped right up like a pro.
This fielded at the 2. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here we go.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Back now in Nashville. It's the Panthers in possession of the football, but facing a deficit here as we get to the 4th and final quarter of play. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. McCaffrey with a first down and more. And he takes it across the 50 to the 46-yard line. A gain there of 30 big ones.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Now a play fake here on first down. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and that'll bring up 2nd down. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Draw play as Newton gives to McCaffrey. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Now Newton. And he finds a man. It's McCaffrey. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 29-yard line. Newton now 12 of 15 throwing the ball, 80% so far, and it's 1st and 10. Newton now to throw. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. He's going to rifle one deep left side, and this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. The Panthers on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and a mile.
Gun. Here we go. Get it.
A shotgun snap for Newton. And he finds a man. It's Olsen. Touchdown, Carolina. Greg Olsen, 45 yards, as his guys are back within a single score. So they fought half the battle here, but they're still down.
Plenty of work still left for them, but they delivered in the first step in their comeback attempt.
Gano the extra point, and now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he elects not to bring this one out as his guys will take over at the 25. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a 1-score game. And you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix. Derrick Henry all alone and out across midfield down to the 45. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Defense.
They'll run with Henry. Tackle made by K1 Short. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
17 yards on that play for the Titans.
Ready?
On first down, Henry down right around the 25. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Now a carry for the shifty Dion Lewis. And not much, maybe a yard down to the 23. We've got a one-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. This is a big third down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop them here. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They're facing a critical third down now as they try to hold on to this lead. Now Tannehill. This is caught. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. And he will take this one in for a Titans touchdown. Derrick Henry. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Titans are able to extend their lead.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a 2-score game. You're inside of 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
Extra point put through by Suckup, and the lead now up to 14. Joseph now to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping
prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And that sends them 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
He's checking crowd. Check.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long.
Gun. Turn up. Kill. Turn up.
After the run, Newton going to throw. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. The seasoned vet out of Penn State, Cameron Wake, in to drop him. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They snap it to Newton. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by the safety, Kenny Vaccaro. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. After the interception, here's Tannehill. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Bruce Irvin picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. The Panthers going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Here's Tannehill, and he's going to go down again. Now the Panthers going to signal for their third and final timeout as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock.
70, Indy. Hey, Sam off. Ready?
From the gun on third down, Tannehill. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Eric Reed.
Ready?
Now following the interception, here's Newton. Now a desperation throw, and this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by the corner, Tremaine Brock. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He's going to float this one deep right side, and it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end, but now this game is over. And, Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it. They got it done, and they feel very good about that victory.